want to feel your help.
An opponent like this should be easy. I'm not done! It's Mirage!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Severing Wind! Mirage!
With the earth.
You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger Blade!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done! I'll leave it to you! Mirage! Sonic Thrust! Mirage!
Take this! Tiger
Pierce
Blade!
through!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shell! Shine!
You're mine!
Radiant light!
Eternal
Armor won't
devastation!
save you!
Tiger Blade!
That's
It's over!
my focus!
Mirage!
I'll face you! I'll grind you into dust!
This one's nothing.
Take this!
No further! I'm on it!
Blaze
I'll
out!
get you! Benediction
Wind!
Look sharp. Do it!
Dueling! In an instant! Impact Claw! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Eat this! Eternal devastation! Wind!
Benediction light.
You're mine! It's
I'll
over!
take out the leg with my shield.
I'm not done!
Now
Take
in
this!
the groove!
You're finished!
Glacial
Power!
Not in your dream!
Tiger Blade!
Tempest!
Flaming missile!
Severing Wind!
Tempest!
Mirage!
shot!
Elusive deity!
This one's
Eternal
mine!
devastation!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Heal! I can do this all day!
Eat dirt!
Make it rain!
Dueling! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Benediction light. Heal!
Here I come! You're finished!
Anything in armor is all
Eternal
mine!
devastation!
Shine!
Severing Wind!
Force of regeneration!
Switch on!
Shine!
Mirage!
Radiant light!
Severing
Force
Wind!
of regeneration!
This one's mine.
Regenerate!
It's over!
That is I'm ready!
Go, Frozen!
Hammer!
There's always room for improvement.
do my best.
You're mine!
Switch to offense.
It's over!
Waterfall!
Eternal devastation!
Now,
Far enough.
Crush!
more for the
Here I
stockpile!
come! Ha! You're mine!
Shot it.
It's over!
Going in.
Raging Arc Shield!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
It's on! It's over! Eternal devastation! You're on!
Arctic Waterfall!
Crush! Win!
Raging
Strike!
I'm gone! Heart Malevolent!
I'm not done!
Waterfall!
Shattering Town! You're my...
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolition!
You're mine!
In a bind,
Ha!
More where that came from! Tiger
Eternal devastation!
begin! Take one.
Ha!
Benediction light.
Here I come!
Piercing roar!
Eternal devastation!
More for the
Our arts
stockpile!
are being interrupted.
This one's mine.
Can you take it?
Eternal
This one is
devastation! Win! You picked the wrong fight!
Elusive
Now.
deity.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Don't get complacent. Seriously? Is this a joke? Leap!
Crush!
Crescent move!
Reflect
Take
on
this!
Arc Shield!
might with blackened blade.
Here I come!
I'm ready to go!
Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
Execution!
Pierce
Time to
through!
shine!
Resonate with the earth.
Eternal devastation!
Stalagmite.
Going in!
Crush! Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
Shine.
You're
Radiant
mine!
light.
Here!
Regeneration.
I'll be safe
Regen-
on my way!
Allow me to help you.
You're up!
Ready and raring.
This one's
Raging
mine!
Storm!
Let's see what I can do.
Where that came from!
Hitting pile driver.
You're mine!
Radiant light. Force of
Eternal
regeneration.
devastation!
Regenerate.
You're mine!
Allow me to help
Go
you.
ahead! Illuminate the dark!
Green bathed in blood. Rending you a bloody holiday. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Here I come!
Take this.
Tiger Blade!
This one's all
Shine.
mine!
Radiant light.
Ah! You picked the wrong fight!
In the wind!
Regenerate.
You're mine!
Don't sever
Eternal
inside.
devastation! Severing wind!
This one's
You're
mine!
on! Sonic thrust!
More where that came from!
It's over!
Raging Cascade!
Take this! It's over!
More for the
Force of
stockpile!
regeneration. How much longer will our healing arts last?
It's important to get your rest.
Good night, everyone. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving. You're
Flaming meteor! Shine! Radiant light!
Eternal devastation!
Regenerate!
I owe you one. Sonic thrust!
Illuminate the dark! Come
It's
forward,
over.
holy glimmer!
Begin!
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do! Seismic rupture!
It's too much!
Raging cascade!
It's done!
Spread!
I let my guard down.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Purge malevolence!
No.
Unleash waterfall!
Can't end here.
Lancer!
Train harder. Hear me.
Close one!
Their arts were interrupted. Shield and face.
Dance in the wind! In here!
Here goes. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa.
Better!
Shot.
Light astral energy! More where that came from!
There!
Guardian field.
Freeze, Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Armor won't save you.
Dance in the wind!
The Tiger Blade.
I'll be... saving this one!
Going in. Leave the charger to me.
Blah, blah,
Power
blah!
up.
Magic!
Regenerate!
Crossblade!
Look shot.
Don't suffer in
Take
silence!
this. Tiger Blade.
Shine!
Take this.
Radiant light!
You're finished!
Some regeneration!
Here I
I
come!
don't feel so hot.
You should sit this one out then.
And miss all the sun. No way.
Here I come!
I couldn't make it in
Eat
time.
dirt!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
You're
soul with
mine!
light!
Eternal devastation! Win!
More for the stockpile!
Mirage!
The waters of creation!
Take
Blah,
this!
blah, blah! Magic!
On guard.
Tidal wave!
This one's mine.
Elusive deity!
You're finished!
Rotating pile driver!
Eternal devastation!
That was a little close for comfort.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
It's important to get your rest.
I'll see you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Ready to go?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Xion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me. I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Xion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Xion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Xion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Xion. I know we will.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell. look at this view!
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now. Out of my way!
You're mine!
It's showtime!
Eternal devastation! Severing wind!
Their arcs were interrupted. Glacial fire!
Holy Lance! Too much to handle?
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Here I come!
Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine.
Struck!
I'm ready! Green light! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Going in. Take this.
Not on my watch! Tempest
Here I come! Eternal devastation! Wind! Mirage! You're finished!
Lightning Raging
Take
Tempest!
this! I could do without this pain!
Harsh Malevolence!
This one's mine.
Eternal devastation!
I'll be saving this one!
Far enough.
Wind!
Now!
Doubling! In an instant!
Impact block.
Shine!
Radiant light.
Force
of regeneration.
Tiger blade. Appreciate the help.
In here! I'll be saving this one!
Severing wind!
Lightning meteor.
You're mine! Sonic thrust!
Lightning Orb! More where that came from!
Eternal devastation!
Negative
Sleep now!
Tiger
Now!
Doubling! In an instant!
Impact block. Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat. Little help!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
On guard.
Eternal devastation!
I can carve through armor!
Look sharp.
I'm not done! Eternal
In a
devastation!
bind!
Ready!
Shine! Radiant light!
Personnel
Force of
retreat.
regeneration! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Harsh Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
Glacial
Freeze
Here I
Lancer!
come! You picked the wrong fight! You're
I'm
mine!
ready. Law, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Dance in the wind! In here!
It's over!
I'll be saving this one!
Far enough.
Win! Take this! It's over!
Freeze Lancer!
Take a break.
Doubling! In an instant!
Impact block.
Dance in the wind! Sleep now.
Thanks, Shield.
I'll be saving this
That's
one!
it.
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Holy Lance! Too much to handle?
You're mine!
Tiger blade.
Could have been worse.
There.
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Lightning condense!
You're finished!
Piercing!
Illuminated
Radiant
world!
light!
Come forth! Holy
Here I
Crystal!
come!
Radiant light! Force of
Now you're
regeneration!
gonna tick me off.
Regenerate!
Appreciate the help.
Now you see what I can do!
Going
Take
in!
this!
Lightning condense!
Eternal devastation!
Illuminated
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Molotov!
From beyond, here goes Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark! Come forth fully! Not on my watch!
I'm not done yet!
Piercing roar!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
This one is mine!
No further!
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Leave the sword to me!
Raging storm!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant!
Impact block!
They really made us work for that one. Little help!
Take this! You'll finish!
Malevolent! Octane!
Take this!
Breeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
You're finished!
Are those undead after all?
Rage!
I'll be saving going in!
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Magnetic Storm!
It's over! Eternal
Anything in order is all mine! Resonate with the earth!
I'm nearly done for you. Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Raging Storm!
Regenerate.
Another incantation ruined.
Stalagmite.
No further.
No!
Eternal
Leave me all
devastation!
alone here.
Severing wing!
Arch Seal!
Out of the woods.
Going in!
Eternal devastation!
Radiant light.
More for the
Force
south!
of
Not on my
regeneration.
watch!
Regenerate.
Take this!
Free
Eternal devastation!
from regret.
Now!
Ready to go.
In an instant!
Impact block. Benediction light.
Illuminate the dark! Come
Nothing gets
forth,
No
Holy
escape!
Holy Land!
Eternal devastation!
Far enough!
Negative gate.
No escape!
Make it rain!
They smite with blackened blade.
Everyone's still in one piece?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Here's the purge!
Negative gate. No arts of being interrupted.
Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Here I come! It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Eat dirt! I owe you one!
On your day.
Eternal devastation!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
I can carve through armor.
Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine! It's over!
Dance in
Sonic
the wind!
Rod! Pierce through!
Here!
I don't have much left.
More for the south side!
Here I come! Eternal devastation!
In a bind.
Blah, 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 magic! Sealed!
Take this!
Dance ready!
Pierce through! Eternal
Not on
devastation!
my watch!
Take this! You're finished!
Here goes!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Shine.
Sleep
Radiant
around!
light.
It's on! Sonic
Denied!
Photon Flash!
You're mine!
More where that came from!
Crush!
I'm ready. Look sharp. All yours, Kisara.
You're mine!
Remaster
You're finished!
Energy!
Anything in armor is all mine.
It's
Make it
over!
rain!
Frozen!
Hammer!
I can feel my power growing!
You guys want to rest here?
My body seems to be doing okay. Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almeidrea made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almeidrea? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Danon such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Do my best!
Strike! You picked the wrong fight!
Here
Take this! It's over! Crush! Severing wing!
Tidal Blade!
Won't save you! Illuminate the sun!
It's over! Crush! Eternal devastation!
In a bind?
Take this!
Illuminate the
Far
sun!
enough!
Holy glimmer!
Then it
Holy
is
light!
Eternal devastation! Severing wing!
In here!
Mirage!
I'll be safe! Art still!
everlasting darkness.
Right up the door!
Another incantation
Hold down!
Heal!
Holy land!
Here I come!
Look sharp!
Not on my watch!
You're mine!
Radiant
light!
Force of
Eternal devastation! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Take
regeneration!
this!
Glacial
It's
Dark!
over! You picked the wrong fight!
Appreciate the help!
Nitrogen!
This one's mine! This one's mine!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
courteous, aren't you?
Here I come! It's over!
Regenerate!
Allow me to
I can carve through armor!
Holy Lance!
Resonate with
This
the
is
mine!
You're finished!
One more!
Crush!
Tiger Blade!
Win!
Illuminate the
You're
dark!
up!
Come forward, Holy Glimmer!
Take this!
I'm ready to go!
Here I come!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
another ink.
Take this!
I'm gone!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare de Malisa!
Raging
Radiant
Storm!
Light! Time for
Celestial
regenerate!
Order!
Regenerate!
Here goes!
I'm gone!
Adversity is
Time to
the
let
best
it rip!
motivation.
You're mine!
Benediction light.
Raging Cascade!
Eternal
Not in your
devastation!
dreams!
Let us take to the fray.
Here I come!
Far enough! All right, let me at him.
Here's the
Take
Yeah.
this!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Don't get complacent.